I got to get some pictures of this really cool headgear you got on here. So this is, you're doing EOG here.
Right.
You're measuring the potential of your eyes moving.
Yep.
And so you have electrodes on both sides of your face and above and below your eyes, so you can get back and forth and up and down motion. I want to go up and look at the oscilloscope here. And the top is the vertical electrodes, and the bottom is the horizontal electrodes. Is that right?
Right now, the vertical is not connected.
Okay, so move your eyes back and forth.
Right,
So,
left,
right.
and then down, up.
Okay, so do it again. Do it and say it at the same time.
I'm looking right, and now left.
Okay.
And now I'm up, and I'm down,
Okay.
and now I'm blinking.
Oh yeah. Okay. Blink potential. Okay. So now, are you controlling this on the screen now?
Yeah.
All right. So.
It's going to set up so it's just moving left and right.
Okay. So you are moving your eyes left and right, and moving the cursor point on the television left and right.
Yeah, I think right now.
But you're not erasing it, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're reflashing the microcontroller right now. Okay.
So that's me looking right,
Right.
left.
I think it's because it had an overflow.
Yeah, you should multiply it by a little bit less. So yeah, I mean, when we basically we're mapping it to the screen by looking at the changes in our signal that we're getting, and we're integrating it.
Okay.
And we're using that as keeping a constant area. And we're trying to use a one-to-one mapping.
So it does have a tendency to overflow when you do that. So you have to. It's very hard to get a 0 point, in fact, when you do that.
Yes.
So are you looking right or left, or what are you doing?
Right now, it's just got.
Right now, I'm not sure what it's doing.
Right now, you're just
looking straight.
Right now, you're just looking straight. Okay. So, all right. So now,
Right.
right.
You get a little drift.
Go left.
Left. I'm not sure. It's not following my eyes like it was before.
Center.
Is it backwards? Left.
Okay, so it's mapped backwards right now. But so when you said right, it went left, and then it went.
So it should go left, then.
Yeah.
Now I
Right.
switch the wires.
Okay, but it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're controlling the cursor back and forth now with your eye motion.
Yes. And then we use a threshold value, and we don't start calculating the area in our peaks unless it's above a threshold value. That way we reject any of the noise. And while we're not taking the area of those peaks, because we're calculating noise, we average out that value and we subtract it from our UC signal, so we can take off the DC offset.
So you're doing a running DC correction then.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I got a good picture right here that I made. Eye signal, kind of what we're trying to do with the ADC.
Yeah, so this would be like our threshold value, and unless it crosses these thresholds, we don't start calculating the area to add it up.
Okay. So you got control.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not as accurate as you hoped for, perhaps, but this is hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're doing. I mean, the electronics is hard because the signals are fairly small, and it's noisy as hell in here. And then you had to do the math to get everything working in a stable fashion.
Right.
And then there's all of the scaling to make sure that the cursor is moving a reasonable amount on the screen.
Right.
And
so we're going with that calibration method that you saw when you first came over here to try to get the max area on the max amount of movement to the right, what area that is, and then we could scale all our future area calculations with that, so that it would be perfectly scaling between the center and right, with the left and center.
Okay, well this is one of these projects that is always hard. And you built a lot of analog gear there.
Yeah, I did.
You did a lot of arithmetic, and the fact is you can control it, so that's pretty good.
Wish we had